Alright, welcome back. This is M-Dog. Oh man, that last episode was so fun. Doing that tournament and coming down to the end, down to the wire, trying to hit that Linux. That was just amazing. I had so much fun with that. Alright, so we're here at Siberia. Now we've got the daily quest for Tugan. Although I will tell you, if they don't bite at nighttime, we may bounce off this. I don't want to get too repetitive with all of our auctions sold. We're up to 16,400. I think we can start the club now. Didn't we just need like 15,000? I don't want to get too repetitive, always fishing here. I just love this map, and I think the daily quest on this map is usually so powerful. So, I mean, I know how to catch Tugan. If they're biting out here, we also have a very easy bream income quest that we could do. It would just be a good start to our day. Although I don't really want to spend the whole time here. So if Tugan are slow, then we may just get the bream and bounce off. We'll see. Okay, so we want to go size 0 with the mayfly larva, and we'll just cast them really close without any. Let's make sure there isn't another. All right, Tugan. Yeah, I think it's just mayfly. Oh, you know what? I think we have. I think that's our our thick rod. That first one is our heavy duty one, which we really don't need. Let's see if this is a Tugan. Probably not. Let's switch it out for the other rod though. We don't need to use this one. Trying to catch these little guys. Yeah, unfortunately we may catch some of these other little things. So let's see if this is working at all. Again, looking at the time, if they don't start coming in pretty quick, I just don't know if they bite at night. There we go. But I'm not opposed to catching some bream and stuff at night, but you know, if we do that and then have to start Tugan again in the morning, it's one of those situations where it's gonna put us like pretty much here the whole episode again, which, you know, it's okay, but I want to focus on more variety at some point. Perch. Man, the quests here are just so good. They're so good here. Alright, this is most certainly a Tugan, right? So we're going to average about 100 grams every 2 Tugan. The other good thing is, if it's a really small Tugan, we might be able to do bait fish with it, right? Or do these not work for bait fish for some reason? I thought it was under 50 grams for bait fish. Looks like they don't work for bait fish for one reason or another. Unless I'm remembering the requirements wrong. This is what we want. We want one of these that are this size to be a Tugan. Big old Tugan. It's a perch. Although that's too big. The largest Tugan here are what? 140 grams, the biggest one right now. So if we catch one that's 100 gram, we'll be doing good. We're already like over level 17. We haven't even been to... There's 2 maps we can go to now. Poland and Rybavisi? Czech Rybavisi Pond. We can go to both of these places now. This one's more fly fishing centric, which is fun. And this one is more carp, which is also fun, though we don't have the gear for that. And because we're saving so hard to start the club, that is putting us behind a little bit, but it's nothing we can't recover from really quickly. I do want to, very soon, I do want to travel here to see if they sell a little bit upgraded carp gear and like what the price range is. This is what I'm nervous about, is that Tugan might get more and more difficult to catch as the night draws on. If that's the case, we've got a tough decision to make. All right, I'm going to try to remember to post my Discord information on the video, on this video. So that if anybody's interested, they can join my Discord. And that way we'll probably be able to communicate a little bit better on there. There's actually a Fisher Online section of our Discord. And that's probably where I'll communicate once the club is ready and try to update people like, okay, hey, I'm playing the game. Coordinate with me if you want to jump in and join the club, that kind of thing. See how the bite dropped? I mean, the bite rate has just completely dropped off. So let's get our two income quest bream done here. We'll leave one of them in just in case they start biting again. But I bet they're not going to at night. So let's just get our income quest done and then we'll just go do other things. What do we want to do? You know, what I want to do is try to finish up Germany's stuff. How many fish do we still have left to catch at Germany? The 2 trout and then that one weird one, right? So maybe we go to Poland and do a little fly fishing and use our fly fishing equipment to finish off Germany. I think fly fishing equipment is, the starter stuff at least, is pretty cheap at Poland. And it would be nice to have that again, because there's some situations where being able to throw out the fly fishing rod is just a really nice way to catch certain species for our bronze awards at different lakes and stuff. All right, come on, bream. This is a very small one, but as long as it's 540 grams, it counts. And I do think it'll be 540 grams. It's just not a large one, right? One more of those, we get 887 silver. And I say we just take off. We'll worry about Tugan another time. It's just we're kind of unlucky with the daytime, right? Although, at Poland, what are we actually going to catch at nighttime anyway? Actually, I think you can catch bream there too, right? I don't think fly fishing is great at night. Was there anything at Germany we want to try to catch at night? Like, do we want to go down to that spot again and see if we see if we get lucky on one of those rare fish? I still think that spot down there might be the place to try to catch them. And I have a feeling either nighttime or first thing early in the morning is our best shot at them, but I don't know. This is a little bigger one. Do we count it? I'm going to do without quest for now, because if we don't catch another small one in the next couple minutes, we can always change our mind. But that one's just worth so much more silver compared to a small one. Oh. Yeah, it's not a Tugan. It's like a little whitefish or something. I don't think this one will quite be large. It's weird to me. I actually think that bream might be better in this game from like 7 a.m. to noon or something. I don't know. I haven't done it enough to really track it, but overnights can sometimes be kind of slow. Alright, we're going to just figure out what's the smallest one. This one. Quest. We're done. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. $37 apiece. Such good silver. All right. I'm sorry, this might be a little boring, but I think I like the idea first of seeing if we can't get lucky on this. Oh, rare fish again. I would just love to knock out another bronze medal for Germany. If anybody's had any success on trying to catch these at Germany, let me know. $15,000. All right, we can do it. I just need to plan for it. All right. Okay, so what we're going for here are these little barbatulas. Everything else is good except for the trout and the barbatula. Mealworms. Y'all remember where to get mealworms? Alright, look, that might be worth trying. I have to be honest with you. It's a little cheeky. I think mealworms, at least for us right now, are available at the USA DLC map. Now, it's a little pricey, but now we can use bloodworm, maggot, mealworm. We'll have 3 different options. Throw in some lucky ground bait, just hope for the best. It's not super expensive, it's just a little pricey. 30 for 30. All right, I'm gonna get 60 of them. They're probably not any better than the maggots or the bloodworm unless they cut down on the bycatch. You know, that would be the only advantage, right? There's the mealworms. I can't believe we're going to set up trying to catch these again, but Believe it or not, we are. Okay, first fish on mealworm. Seems to be a little big for what we want it to be. So, do we think we're likely to get another one like that? I'm going to go ahead and hold that quest in our thing in case we need it. Well, two pretty fortunate catches here in terms of the bream. This is really interesting. It is another bream. So technically we have 3 out of 4 on the bream experience quest. Mealworms are just kind of killing the bream right now. I wonder what would happen if we went to a 1 hook. Would we be catching like large bream on them? All right, that's the first fish on maggot, right? Oh, crucians bite these too? So I don't know. I don't know that I see mealworm as cutting down on the amount of bycatch at all then. I mean, if you watch the last episode of me doing this, and I've learned my lesson now. I feel like every time we caught a rough last time, like I was on the edge of my seat thinking like this might be the one. And it turned out it never was. Never was. Let's hope we do better this time. The one good thing about mealworm is that we are working on this daily quest much faster, I think, than we would have without it. We need something smaller than a zero hook. Oh, we do have enough bream now. We could just turn it in. I mean, these aren't worth that much anyway. Let's just do it. That way, if another good experience quest pops, we can grab it real quick. Because our time, our timer starts counting down from when we can accept the next experience quest. Little roach. Sometimes I'm tempted to like cast it more like closer. Whoa. Big bream? Maybe? Or a large crucian, maybe? Yeah, it's big bream. Now that should be fish bait size, right? Yeah, less than 50 gram. Any fish 250 grams. So why weren't the Tucans or whatever, the Tugans, why were they not counting? It's weird, right? Well, if we can get another fish on bloodworm, and probably the mealworm as well, I think I'm going to move them in. A little closer. Because really, since I moved it closer, the maggots are just kind of going off. Oh, there we go. Something small. Yeah, so the question is, do the rough like this at all? Yes, they do. All right, we're going to move it a little closer on this one too, but not as close. So that's a bummer. If the rough are going to get the mealworm just as much, then it's really not that. It's probably not going to be much different. There we go. So we moved in the bloodworm and suddenly we had a bite, you know? I think it's just too far out there or something. The bite rate's so good. The daily quest actually isn't taking that long to do. But some of that's because we had some really decent bream and stuff mixed in, especially on mealworm. I guess we haven't seen... I don't think I've seen roach on the mealworm. Maybe that's kind of interesting. I try not to get excited when I see something small. I really try not to. If I'm going to catch a rough, I would love for it to be bait fish size. I mean, that is like the perfect use of this time. If nothing else, build up our bait fish. We're back up to 17 of those. Okay, this is an interesting size. Really small bream or crucian, or really big rough or something else. It's a rudd. If a rudd will eat it, then I would think a roach would too. I don't think we're doing ourselves any favors on the mealworm in terms of minimizing our bycatch. There it is. A roach. That's cool. Eel quest. A little bit of income for that. Yeah, we only need 10 more kilos of fish. Something like this really helps. Holy cow. That's a big one. 9 more. Big old rough. Large rough. Is there any reason to think that float fishing for these would be easier? Didn't we try that last time, though? You never know what you're going to catch on these mealworms. If anything, they catch more fish than the other baits. But we're almost done with our daily quest. At least we're getting there. Ah, that'd be so easy. But 313 experience, I mean, it's fine, but, you know, it's not worth worrying about. But we know where to get the gudgeon, don't we? Wow. We're down to just about 4 kilos of fish needed for the daily. Uh, 4 kilos. I don't know how much bream we have in our net at this point. And we're probably not going to catch much more now that everything else is biting. Yeah. Ooh. We have the big one left yet still, though. So if we got another kilo one, basically... It's kind of tempting. What is this? Oh crap, never mind. We got to finish the quest. That's it, folks. This is the droid we've been waiting for. mean, did we just get lucky, or was it mealworms? I still don't know the answer. You know, I mean, they definitely do get caught on other baits. I mean, you can see. But for whatever reason, mealworm came through for us. And I do think this time, from everything like I've seen and read, it looks like the most likely time to catch them is this like real early morning. Not still nighttime, but, you know, early morning. All right, why don't we go size 1 hook? What could we put out here to actually... Actually, let's put mealworms out here for a minute. And just see what it does with the size 1 hook. Because we really just need to finish this daily, you know. We could also put some kind of dough out there. We know there's rudd and roach here, so why don't we try size 1 hook and those the caramel dough? Like, this stuff seems to go over really well with rudd and roach. So we'll see how it works here. I mean, this should finish off this daily quest in like no time at all. Okay, here we go. Large 1 hook, mealworms. This is a real fish right here. Oh, it's a carp. Everything likes mealworms. Holy cow. Dang, time just flies by when I'm playing this game. Another 98 silver. Let's check out Poland. Let's see if I was right about how expensive the fly gear is. I really do have to wrap this up very soon, though. Okay. Alright, any new baits? Yeah, blood is new. And blood is an interesting bait. There's a few fish in the game that it's kind of nice to target them with blood. I've seen this show up on the list. We're not spinning yet, really, but this one also... I think that's a really good spinnerbait. Looks like there's some good lures here. These look slick. Okay, so 450. What's the 8 kilo. So we're talking about 850 plus. I guess one of these. Oh, we also need the line. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and get it. 690. How much are the flies? Oh, very cheap. Okay. What are we trying to do here? Brook trout? What are brook trout fighting on? Biting on? Woolly bumblebee and grasshopper and shrimp tail. All right. Let's see if we can go for this and how long it takes us. I mean, if you know, I'm not going to stay long. Do you know what I mean? Like we just don't have time. So, all right, if we're doing, let's do this. And let's do this. All right. Where do we think we're going to be catching these? They've changed this map too, by the way. Wolf's changed this map. I think we want to go... Where can we possibly get a little closer to the deeper part? Is that what we want to look at? I mean, before you could go... you just didn't have to cast as far. Although maybe the fish are in this more shallower area now too. I'm not sure. So like right here? Kind of out there maybe? Alright, so we're putting size 1 hook, grasshopper, lucky fishing. That's 72 meters away. Like we're never getting there, so don't even try. Really? Perch. Oh, I haven't put it together yet. What was it, the bumblebee? Woolly bumblebee, right? Let's make sure we're using the right one. All right, we're fly fishing, folks. And with fly fishing, I think we're just wanting to let it sit out there a lot. We've got a nice current. We don't necessarily have to do a ton with it. You can also catch stuff by being a little more aggressive, bringing it in faster, but... And I don't know where the fish are, to be honest. Like, I used to know where the fish were, but the map has changed. And so now it appears as though you can't really get... You can't really get to the deeper parts, which with fly fishing, this kind of stuff, I mean, a lot of times you are catching these fish in very shallow areas. So I'm not sure that that's a problem, but... Okay. Tell you what, let's try this. Let's go set up on that main dock right where you spawn. I mean, used to, a lot of the fishing I would do here would really not be far from spawn. It's just the water and map looks so different now. I'm not sure if it'll still work, but let's try it. Let's try fly fishing first, just see if we're getting bites. If we are, then we'll set up the... Oh, we can wade out here. Wait a minute. Oh, that's the deal. We can wade out. Can we also set feeders down? I mean, this makes so much sense to fly fish by wading out, right? Like, can I... But I can't set these down. Oh my goodness. Can I go out to this island out here, or does it get too deep before... My mind is blown. This is incredible. Is it going to let me literally walk over to that island, that bank right there? Oh my goodness. We still fish in the deep part. We just have to walk out to it. This is awesome. Right? All right, now where do we want to fish? Look at this tree over here. Why would we not just put our feeders like right near the tree in the water? That didn't go very far. All right, let's ignore that and let's see if we can fly fish here. Oh, we can actually walk out here, can't we? All right, hold on. Let's do this. Let's cast this out here, and let's set this down. And we'll keep an eye on it while we're catching this fish over here. Oh, the line is stuck on the rock. It's not moving. All right, what did we catch out here? What's that? Okay. Let's get it way out there. Immediate. It's like we hit the fish on the nose there. All right, what'd we catch? I think it is a brook trout, isn't it? No, it's a trout. I'm going to ignore the feeder for just one more cast here. And then we'll go check it out maybe. Yeah, I just think this is awesome. I mean, it is so cool. Yeah, swim up the current. Wear yourself out there, buddy. Maybe a little bit bigger trout this time. Oh, that's a, what in the world is that? Is that like a really, what do they call that? Not a chub. Is that a chub? Yeah, large chub. Whew, holy cow. All right, let's go see what's been waiting on this line for a minute. Actually, we've got 2 fish on. I can tell this, we're not going to do this daily, but that's okay. We're just going to catch a couple fish, and then we're going to wrap it up. Wrap it up rapidly, hopefully. Okay, this map is so much cooler than it used to be. This is unbelievable. It's a perch. Maybe that we haven't found the brook trout spot yet? Maybe? This might be another dace, to be honest with you. I think it is. So it is interesting. Like, are there other... Yeah, look down there. So you can also fish off these. This would be something else to try maybe next time. See if brook trout are more down here. Are there spots farther up this way? Yeah, there's another one here towards this tree. Woo-wee. That is awesome. That is so cool. So you can do strip. You can do stream follow guiding. You can double strip it. You can pull it in a little more aggressively. mostly you're just letting the current do its work. Fish sees that insect floating down the top of the stream, and boom. That's another big fat chub, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not sure that the brook trout are even here. Kind of looking at this area. I mean, they could be, but we may have stumbled upon just a different fish, a little chub spot. We did see that trout. Trout get pretty big though. Like, we're not wanting to, in this like basic starter fly fishing setup, I don't know that we want to be targeting the bigger trout necessarily, but oh, that's a cool looking fish. What is that? Ooh, a saberfish. Okay, so let's put on just like the original dry Reuben fly. Let's cast this one more time, then let's wrap it up. Or cast this one time, then let's wrap it up. There we go. Immediate hit. Let's see what this is. A European grayling. Very pretty. Man. Such a good job with this map, if you ask me. Such a good job. Okay. Have we made any silver? Yeah, 79 silver in no time at all. Is there anything we need to cut up, though? Yeah, this trout's not worth anything. Alright. Okay. I like it. Fly fishing. Wolf's done a great job. The reworking of some of these older maps just seem awesome. And that like wading in to do fly fishing, it's just so cool. So cool. Okay. All right, folks. As always, thanks for watching. We've got the money now for the club. So it's just a matter of coordination now. I'm going to try to remember to dump the Discord link on the bottom of this upload. All right. Hey, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.